Okay guys, we're going to do the old water test on the hole and the firewall that I ran the wires through. Now I just squirted water and it failed the test, it leaks. But the big test is the car wash test. I mean, how in the hell can water at the car wash get to that point in the firewall? Weird. But I've got a feeling that when I do the car wash, it won't leak at all. So when you blurt water at it with a hose, you do have an issue. But I'm very surprised after I put that caulking on that it still leaks like that. I am flabbergasted. But I will get another sealant and we will put another blasted sealant on that thing. And, see how it goes. We're going to go down to our car wash, Tommy's Car Wash, here in Henderson, actually. Let me make sure this is good. I was just listening to music, but I had to shut it off. Of course. The Hemi engine inside of the TRX is only a 380. It's a 6.2 liter Hemi engine. So they make a 5.7, a 6.2, and a 6.4. This is the big one. And gentlemen, may I remind you that there is no replacement for displacement. Yeah, that even with just the bike rack on back there, I've got this goddamn thing hitting. I've got to take it off. Even just to take the ride to the place to put the suspension system on to carry the bike, I am gonna have to take those little two plastic trim pieces off that are inside of the wheel well. You see, it's rubbing just right now on that corner. I've got to take it off. It's extremely cold. I can't imagine that has something to do with the suspension. Yeah, when you take a corner like this and the body weight rolls a little tiny bit, it rubs against the plastic. You can hear it just rubbing ever so lightly. Okay, we've got a yellow flasher, so we're good to go. One thing I like about taking this vehicle to the car wash is its plates are the actual car wash plates. So we're gonna close up all the windows. The Jeep is dirty, so I mean, it's dusty, if you want to call that dirt. Right now, the height on this Jeep is, I don't know, maybe 81 or something. I gotta change my credit card number for this too. I'm just waiting to get the email. They'll email me and say that your card no longer works. See, here's the tentacles. The old tentacle car wash. Give you a full dose of it. I would say that the other car wash, it doesn't have the tentacles, it has the wheel with the tentacles. Just centrifugal force alone will make that car wash, these things can retain dirt and just keep scratching car after car after car. But those tentacles that, when it spins and goes over the top of your car, that centrifugal force is enough to shake a lot of the dirt off of it. But it doesn't go high enough for my truck. Especially with the lift kit, I don't even think I'm allowed to go in that car wash anymore. That's my old car wash is Love Car Wash. The blowers are much better at Love. They dry your vehicle to the point where you really don't even have to wipe it off. This car wash you have to wipe off. Your car is very wet after it goes through this. It's not a deal breaker, but it is the case, you know what I'm saying, where your vehicle does get, your vehicle is still quite wet when it's gone through the car wash. And what do you know, here's my favorite spot. Not really, I'm just taking it because I got a little bit of space in between me and the other cars. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is shut this vehicle off so it saves gas. Dude, I am so conscientious of trying to get the best fuel out of this vehicle. And it's not doing real well either. Oh. It did leak a little bit, even at the car wash. You can see this water right here, but not like it did before. This is from before. This water is from before. It doesn't leak nowhere near what it did. But isn't that unusual for the water to get to that point? That's fucking blows me away. I'm gonna go through and go through and get the windows first. So, moral of the story is the Jeep was leaking through my port. Now I'm gonna get another tube of sealant and I'll keep putting sealant. I'll put more sealant around that area to get it to seal 100%. I feel like going to Raising Cane's, but I can't. I've got pizza at home. I went to the pizza place yesterday and I got 6 giant slices of pizza in my refrigerator. So the vehicle still leaks at the car wash. Okay. No worries, gentlemen. I will get a I will put sealant there until it stops leaking. So uh-oh, another problem. You can see that the car wash tentacles moved this. That's not good. This is the one that they tore, the tentacles tore the amber plate off of. I've been through this car wash many times, and this time it moved it. Remember, this one is held on by a lag screw. If the problem persists, you'll have to drill a hole all the way through and put a bolt. Wow. That plastic piece, I will have to take that off just to get to the dealer, because once I load the bike up, it will be rubbing constantly. But I will keep the plastic piece in the Jeep, and I will explain to them, you know, put them back on when you're done. Because you know, I want them to know that it rubs there. And when I get it back from the shop, I don't want it to rub at all. Right there, with the plastic piece inserted. Now that doesn't mean I'm going to leave the plastic piece on. I'll probably take it off anyway. I'll probably have to when I put the T-rack on. Well, I don't think I'll have to. You don't know. We don't know. That's a science that we just don't know at this point. Because like I said, remember, when it goes in the shop, it's going to be 1 inch higher in the back than the front. 3/4 of an inch at least. So when you do put a load on, it has to sink that 3/4 of an inch just to get level. Now I still think that it'll be lower in the back, but with the suspension system adjusted, one inch higher in the back. with the suspension system adjusted 1 inch higher in the back, when you put a load on, the theory is it's going to be almost level. But in reality, it will certainly probably still be a little bit lower in the back than the front, even when you raise it. The trick is to get it so it's not so bad. Does that make sense, gentlemen? This is so easy. This is so easy to, the wheels are easy to wipe dry. I hit the curb coming into this place with my rear wheel, and no damage to the wheel rim at all. I mean, you can see, because this wheel is so big, the curb height is this high. Let's say, for example, you had low profile tires, which is the case when you go with 20s, sometimes especially 22s or 24-inch rims, 22-inch rims. It's a lower profile tire. If you hit a curb like that, you have issues. It scratches your tire rim. Now, getting a scratched wheel isn't a deal breaker, gentlemen. It is a Jeep, and there will be scratches on it. It's just that I don't want to get it scratched at the car wash or in town. I prefer to get it scratched on some badass 4x4 trail out in La La Land, if you know what I mean, gentlemen. This is another one of those car wash, the other car wash too. These are free vacuums. You don't need to be a member of the car wash to use the vacuums. All right, guys, I'm going to shut you down, if you don't mind. Causing quite a commotion here. Everybody might start coming over here saying, hey, can I get on your YouTube channel? We're causing quite a stir. So I'm going to shut you down.